God has an urgent message for you today. You've been feeling paralyzed by fears that whisper you're not ready, not good enough, or not capable of the breakthrough waiting for you. These aren't just random worries. They're spiritual attacks designed to steal your destiny. God is calling you to break free from the prison of fear that's been holding back your divine purpose. This message comes with supernatural power to help you step into the courage you were born to carry. Don't allow your fears to take hold when God is ready to give you everything. You've been praying for God. As you hear these words, know that God sees. Every dream fear is buried in your heart, and every opportunity worry has caused you to miss. It's normal to feel overwhelmed when fear feels bigger than your faith. But remember that divine courage is flowing through you right now. This warning is your chance to break free from fear's chains and step into the boldness that unlocks your breakthrough. You're receiving this message because there's still time to choose faith over fear, even when taking that first brave step feels impossible. Trust that this warning is a blessing, because recognizing fear's lies gives you power to silence them. The battle between your fears and your faith is happening right now, and God is equipping you to win this fight for your future. As you think about what's been stopping you, take time to examine the specific fears controlling your decisions today. Just like a detective uncovers hidden clues, this divine warning helps you see how fear has been disguising itself as wisdom or protection. Hold on to your dreams and God-given vision, but let go of the excuses and worst-case scenarios that keep you frozen. Just like a prisoner needs to identify which chains are holding them captive before they can break free, you need to name the fears that have been limiting your life. Fear of failure, fear of judgment, fear of success, fear of change. These aren't protecting you, they're robbing you. This warning isn't meant to shame you for being afraid, but to empower you. By revealing fear's tactics, sometimes the most courageous thing you can do is admit that fear has been making your decisions, instead of faith guiding your steps. This message about your fears is more than just motivational speaking. It's a spiritual checkpoint where God wants to activate supernatural courage in your life. It's a time for you to connect with the warrior spirit He placed inside you and find the boldness that fear has been hiding. Face this moment knowing that perfect love casts out all fear, and God's love for you is perfect and complete. There's a divine plan unfolding in your life, and fear is trying to convince you that you're not ready for what God has prepared. Difficult moments of decision might be ahead, but see them as chances to prove that your faith is bigger than your fear. Every time you choose courage over comfort, you grow stronger spiritually. When fear feels overwhelming, reach out in prayer for divine strength. God is always ready to replace your anxiety with His peace, your doubt with His confidence, and your hesitation with His boldness. In your prayers, you'll find the supernatural courage you need to move through any fear barrier, blocking your path to breakthrough. As we've discussed breaking free from fear's limitations, I'd like to help prepare you for more divine courage messages as well. If these words about conquering fear are stirring something powerful in your spirit, please take a moment to like this video and subscribe to receive more spiritual breakthrough messages and divine encouragement. Pay attention to the ways fear has been secretly controlling your life today. These aren't just personality traits or being careful. They are clear signs that fear has taken the driver's seat in your decision making. As you examine your recent choices, notice if you've been procrastinating on important dreams, perfectionism that prevents you from starting, or people pleasing that silences your authentic voice. You might recognize patterns of isolation when opportunities arise, overthinking every decision until the moment passes, or making yourself small to avoid standing out. These aren't accidents. They're fear's strategies to keep you trapped in a life smaller than what God designed for you. Trust your spirit when it recognizes fear's influence in your daily patterns. That heavy feeling when you think about taking risks, the exhaustion that comes from constantly second-guessing yourself, or the relief you feel when plans get canceled. These are your soul crying out for freedom from fear's prison. When you notice these patterns repeating in your life, when you catch yourself choosing safety over calling, or when you realize you've been living to avoid failure rather than pursue purpose, that's God showing you exactly where courage needs to activate. Remember, you're not battling these fears with just your own strength. God is with you right now, surrounding you with supernatural courage that's stronger than any anxiety trying to hold you back. Around you stands an army of warrior angels, spiritual protectors, and heavenly forces all assigned to help you break through every fear barrier, keeping you from your destiny. This divine courage isn't something you have to earn or work up to. It's flowing through your spirit right now, waiting for you to activate it through one brave decision. Feel the power of heaven backing you up as you prepare to face what fear has been telling you is impossible. Each step you take in faith multiplies the courage available to you. The universe is conspiring to support your breakthrough, and every force of heaven celebrates when you choose boldness over fear. You carry within you the same spirit that raised Christ from the dead, and that power is more than enough to resurrect every dream fear tried to bury. Divine timing. God's perfect schedule is working in your fear-breaking moment right now. When you receive a message about conquering fear at exactly the moment when your breakthrough is within reach, that's sacred timing orchestrating your victory. These moments show you're connected to God's plan for your courageous season, living in alignment with divine purpose even when fear tries to convince you otherwise. As these courage-building opportunities appear in your life, let them build your confidence in God's timing. Each brave moment confirms you're being prepared for something bigger than your current comfort zone. Pay attention to these divine setups and trust their message. They aren't random challenges, they're part of a loving plan to develop the fearless faith you'll need for your next level. Keep your heart open to these courage-activating moments. The more you recognize them as divine training, the more prepared you become for the breakthrough that requires the boldest version of yourself. Just as you receive these divine messages about breaking free from fear, your support helps us continue sharing similar courage with others who feel trapped by anxiety and doubt. A small super thanks of $5, $10, or $20 allows these fear-conquering messages to reach those who need supernatural courage to step into their breakthrough moments. As you prepare to face your fears head on, believe that this courage challenge can lead to incredible spiritual transformation. Just like a butterfly must break out of its cocoon to discover it can fly, your spirit gets stronger when you push through the barriers fear has built around your dreams. God arranges these courage moments perfectly, even when taking brave action feels terrifying at first. Focus on building your faith muscle, because spiritual boldness is what carries you through fear-inducing situations. When you stay committed to courage and keep your heart open to divine strength, amazing changes begin happening in every area of your life. Opportunities you never imagined start appearing. When fear no longer controls your decisions, every step you take toward fearless living brings you closer to the person God created you to be. Your relationship with divine courage becomes your greatest asset during breakthrough seasons. Each brave choice creates momentum that makes the next courageous decision easier and more natural. As you prepare to walk in fearless faith, make it a daily habit to declare, "I am divinely equipped with supernatural courage." Speak these words every morning with complete conviction, and watch how they reshape your mind's response to intimidating situations. This powerful affirmation builds an unshakable foundation of confidence that fear cannot penetrate or destroy. When doubt starts whispering lies about your abilities, pause and reconnect with the divine warrior strength living inside your spirit. Use this time to remind yourself of past moments when God gave you courage you didn't think you had. Begin each day thanking Him for the brave decisions you're about to make. and the victories that await on the other side of your fears. When you fill your thoughts with divine courage declarations, you create an atmosphere where miracles become normal and breakthrough becomes inevitable. Your faith-filled words are weapons against fear's strongholds. Each bold confession activates heaven's power in your situation and aligns your heart with God's fearless nature. During this courage breakthrough, you're not just changing your own life, but becoming someone who can inspire others trapped by the same fears that once paralyzed you. This experience offers you a chance to demonstrate God's power. By living boldly in front of those who are watching, each brave decision gives you new opportunities to encourage others and show them what's possible when faith conquers fear. As you pray for supernatural courage and connect with divine strength, remember that your breakthrough becomes testimony for someone else's freedom. Your courage journey can spark hope in hearts that have given up on their dreams. Use your fear-conquering story to light up someone else's dark moments of doubt. Embrace each day as a chance to model fearless living, using your bold choices to show others that God's power is bigger than any anxiety. In this journey, we become stronger together, supporting each other through prayer and courage, creating a community of believers who refuse to let fear win. Look how courage transforms every single area of your life when you give it permission to flow. In your relationships, you start having honest conversations instead of hiding behind people pleasing masks. In your career, you begin pursuing opportunities that align with your calling rather than settling for safe but unfulfilling positions. In your health, you make brave changes that honor your body as God's temple. In your finances, you take wise risks that create abundance instead of hoarding money out of scarcity fear. Think about David facing Goliath. Everyone else saw an impossible giant, but David saw an opportunity to prove God's power. Consider Esther approaching the king uninvited. She could have stayed silent and safe, but instead chose courage that saved her entire people. Remember Moses standing before Pharaoh. He stammered and felt inadequate, yet God used his obedience to deliver millions. Your breakthrough moment is waiting for the same kind of courageous obedience. Start with one small brave action today. Make that phone call, submit that application, have that difficult conversation, or take that first step toward your dream. Courage builds momentum, and momentum creates unstoppable breakthrough energy that transforms everything in its path. In closing, as we step into this season of divine courage and fearless faith, let's move forward with boldness and supernatural confidence. Be prepared to welcome God's strength in every intimidating moment. Face challenges with unwavering trust and recognize each victory along the way. Trust in the power of prayer and in God's constant presence giving you courage for every situation. You are walking toward total breakthrough. Surrounded by divine love and empowered by heaven's strength, keep declaring, "I am divinely equipped with supernatural courage," and watch as God's power dissolves every fear that once held you captive. If this message has activated supernatural courage in your spirit and helped you see fear as the defeated enemy it truly is, please like this video and subscribe to our channel for more divine breakthrough messages. Hit the notification bell so you never miss a courage activation or spiritual victory meant for your journey. When you share this message, you multiply its power to set others free from fear's prison. Each person who receives this courage through you becomes part of your spiritual legacy of boldness and faith. Dear Lord, please fill us with supernatural courage to face every fear and the wisdom to recognize your strength working through us in intimidating moments. Transform our anxiety into anticipation and our doubt into divine confidence. Amen. If this message has broken fear's hold over your life or inspired you to take that brave step you've been avoiding, consider showing your appreciation with a super thanks of $5, $10, $20, or more. Your support helps us continue sharing these courage activating messages with others who need divine boldness to claim their breakthrough. Please share in the comments what specific fears you're ready to conquer or what courageous steps you're planning to take. Your courage testimonies inspire others and help us know what breakthrough messages you need most.